Hey guys, it's Ryan here with DP Marketing.Services. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Coming at you with a video this week that's a little bit on the technical side or the nerdy side of SEO. Normally in this channel, if you have followed us for long, you know that we provide marketing tips, business tips, just ideas to grow your business specifically for plumbing contractors, HVAC contractors. And these are everything from like marketing plans and KPIs and flat rate pricing ideas. So we cover a lot of stuff. So today we're going to get a little bit more technical into this idea of search as it relates to search involving SEO. Now we're going to do a video probably next week on kind of what is SEO and some of the factors that go into it and what are you paying for and things like that. But for now we're going to talk about something that, man, it seems like every day we run into contractors who struggle with people they hire or with things that they do themselves on what they're trying to aim for. And really, it comes down to this idea of what's called the branded or an unbranded search. So it sounds a little bit vague maybe, but let me try to explain it. So a branded search is where somebody searches for you by name. They're not like they're looking for you. Maybe they saw your TV ad or your billboard, your radio ad, something. So they're going to Google and they're typing Clearview Plumbing or they're typing Comfort Pro. They're going to Google and they know exactly who they're looking for. They're not looking around. They're trying to get a hold of you. Those searches are awesome. The trick is though, especially when you're a young shop and especially if you're not doing mainstream marketing like TV, billboards, and radio, your customers have no idea you exist and they're not searching for you by name. What they're doing most of the time in most markets is that they're doing what's called an unbranded search. And it's typically what's called a geo-modified unbranded search, which means they put in the city that they're in or closest to, and then modify that with just a generic term like plumber. So they'll say something like Tulsa plumber or Austin plumber, or they'll flip them around and say like air conditioner Oklahoma City. That's typically what people search for when they go into Google, and that's what's called a geo-modified unbranded search. Now here's why this matters for you. If you are, let's say you're a young shop, you've been in business less than 5 years, you're focusing your efforts on like pay-per-lead services, and maybe you're doing pay-per-click things like AdWords, maybe you have a website and a Facebook, you really don't have the name recognition in most cases. You really don't have the presence and top-of-mind awareness to actually focus on branded searches. So your best effort is going to be focused on those unbranded terms. Your city followed by the main service you provide. So typically that's, if you're a plumber, that's going to be city followed by plumber or plumber then city, or plumbers near me. In some markets it's greater than plumber, and some plumbers near me sometimes it's tied. Plumbers near me it's on the uptick. And then probably usually number two and number three for plumbing is going to be water heater or tankless water heater in most markets. So it'd be the same thing, right? Tulsa water heater, Tulsa tankless water heater. Those are the things that people are looking for. So when you start building your website, when you start doing your Google My Business posts, when you start hiring companies to do SEO, you want to be very, very intentional that they are doing geo-modified, unbranded search early on as your company grows. That's where you're going to get a good customer base. That's where you're going to find the most traffic. That's where you're going to find good call volume. Those geo-modified, unbranded searches will carry you a long way. Now, so here's the trick. As you grow your business, so as you pass 1 million, as you go past 2 million, now you're going to start taking your resources and your marketing spends. Because remember, you should only we don't recommend spending much more than 8% of your annual revenue back on marketing. So as your business grows, focus some of your efforts on moving up the conversion funnel. We have other videos that we've talked about the conversion funnel, what that means, but basically you want to start looking for more broadcasting sort of marketing, like mainstream media, billboards, TV ads, radio ads. What you're doing there, you will likely, rarely will you get a direct lead who someone drives by a billboard and they see your name and your logo and then pick up the phone and call you. What you're doing is you're building this top of mind brand awareness. You're creating a branded search so that over time, people can go online and search for Wedgeworth Plumbing. If you don't have any marketing resources to allocate to billboard, TV, radio, things like that, do not focus on branded search terms. You will never win. No one's looking for you by name. But as you grow, as your business grows, you're going to keep doing the unbranded side, but now you're going to start leveraging the branded side of the search into it. So what we like to do with contractors who we work with for several years is we start off on the unbranded, we see that volume increase, we see their sales go up, we see them hire more guys, we see them start being able to expand out into other types of marketing, which is awesome. And then all of a sudden over time, we start seeing the unmodified or geo-modified unbranded searches they don't go down, they stay about the same, but now you see branded searches start to go up. And that is really valuable traffic. Now, once that starts happening, there are different strategies that come into play specifically as it relates to AdWords. So a lot of your competitors then will start targeting those particular branded search terms. So you just have to make sure everything you do is top notch. Your reviews, your maps placement, your organic placements. You want to make sure that everywhere your customer's looking for you when they're doing a branded search will defeat a competitor's pay-per-click attempts to kind of swing you away. But yeah, we're just throwing this out there. It's not super nerdy. We've done nerdier videos in the past, but I wanted to at least address the idea that not all SEO terms are the same. Not all ways of thinking about how are you going to try to get those leads the same, especially if you're under 5 years old, especially if you're not doing mainstream sort of marketing on TV, radio, billboards, things like that. Focus on unbranded, geo-modified search as much as you can. And then as you grow, invest your resources into creating those branded search terms. You earn those search terms, and then you keep them from going to your competitor. So that's it. I would love to know what you think. Again, a little bit departure from typical, but leave a comment below. As always, we try to keep these videos coming to you every week. So follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Let us know your thought. Comment, tag. I always love to read the comments you guys have. And if you know anyone that would like to see this, share it with them. Go for it. If you need us, you know where to find us, DP Marketing.Services. And we'll talk to you next time. See you guys.